Showtime for the Raptors as they pulled into the building, a squad that looks more than ready for the game ahead of them. Hello and welcome, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Milwaukee Bucks going up against the Toronto Raptors. With Doris Berg, Greg Anthony, and Hall of Famer David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. And our special guest at the broadcast table for this one, the celebrated Shams Charania. Hey, Shams, thanks so much for joining us tonight. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Kevin, thanks so much. Always fun to hang out with you and all your crew and talk basketball.
All right, I've told Doris and Greg and David, just buckle up because we are going to be on a great ride with you. So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. The guard set is Quickly and Barrett. Down in the block, the bigs will be Olynyk and Pirtle. And it's Barnes in at the 3 spot. And for the Bucks, out in the wings for him, we'll see Trent Jr. and Middleton. Bobby Portis out there with Antetokounmpo. And it's Lillard in at the 1 spot. You know, Shams, back in 2023, Giannis Antetokounmpo agreed to a 3-year extension to stay in Milwaukee. It keeps him with the Bucks until, what, 2027, I think.
Exactly, and it provides the Bucks with stability moving forward. And there was talk, if Giannis Antetokounmpo tests free agency in the summer of 2025, what does that hold for the future? But he commits. He made a strong statement in committing. But at the end of the day, Kevin, getting to the finals and winning another championship is the goal.
And they thought, Shams, that Dame was going to be maybe that thing that triggered that, but it certainly didn't play out that way.
Drew Holiday gets traded, and they clearly missed him. But with Damian Lillard and Giannis, you know you have a chance to at least compete for a championship.
Now Barrett, after the missed 3 from Damian Lillard. Barrett finds Quickly. Back to Barrett. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Lillard. Rebounded by the Bucks. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And in that one, the offensive execution made the difference. They found and exploited the mismatch repeatedly.
Well, it was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense.
Here's Lillard after R.J. Barrett's bucket. Over Quickly. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
How about Lillard? He hits the defense with a sweet move and then makes sure to finish the play.
Antetokounmpo against Quickly. Over Giannis. And it's Quickly missing. For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Lillard with no one around. Nice open look, but it's no good.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Barrett with the ball. Picked up by Portis, and the call will be against R.J. Barrett. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Lillard, the pass to Portis. Trent with the wide open look. A miss that time would have put him up. For Toronto, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Quickly. And in the game with the Lakers, he did not play that well. The Raptors need to get a shot on it. Here's Olynyk. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Well, you can't force, you can't rush. Olynyk biding his time and stays calm as the clock is dwindling.
We have all these great foreign players. Maybe 3 of the top 5 players in the NBA are all foreign players, right? And so much was made of Anthony Edwards. Here's a 22-year-old American player who has maybe the charisma, the game, the everything you could package. It could be our next great player. Is there ever talk around the league about why are European players being so dominant? Where are the great young American players to compete against this great influx of international players?
The grassroots programs, you have to look at what happens abroad and in the States. You have to give a lot of credit to the way that they develop players over in Europe. In any of those regions, they do a great job. And those players are hungry, they're driven, they're passionate. They're trying to get here to the States and play basketball at the highest level in the NBA. And you see at the amateur level, there can be a lot of fluidity, there can be a lot of influx. And players are given so much so soon in America. So to be able to have that chip on your shoulder, to have the passion and to exude the confidence that Anthony Edwards has, the younger generation of players definitely have someone in Anthony Edwards to look up to.
Toronto shooting their first free throws here for the night. The first free throw is good.
Well, of course, Scotty Barnes won the Rookie of the Year in 21-22, guys. And you talk about a well-rounded basketball player who will affect winning with both his offensive ability and his defensive versatility.
Both shots good from the stripe. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Lillard against quickly. Floats it up for Giannis. Trent outside. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. And a chance here now to take a look at the teams that are tops in the league and scoring points off turnovers. The Raptors in second.
They're so aware defensively. I mean, an opportunistic group in terms of forcing miscues and getting out in transition. And boy, do they do a great job of taking advantage.
Quickly kicks to Barnes. Good on the three-point shot. Barnes has got 7 points.
This is a huge part of Scotty Barnes' development. Can he knock down the long ball?
Middleton against Barnes. Shots good by Middleton. Well, we can all agree nothing better than the atmosphere of an NBA game. So, Shams, I know it's hard to pick one, but is there a best crowd, a best atmosphere in the NBA that you've come across that you really appreciate?
The Warriors fans, I feel, even at their peak, they bring a different level of aura, of enthusiasm. Kevin, you've been to more arenas than I have and more celebrated times as well at different points. What's your favorite, what's your best NBA arena atmosphere?
When that New York crowd is popping, that arena is second to none, man. It is sizzling. Like you, I love knowledgeable fans, right? They know the calls, they know the officials, they know the strategies, they know what a player can and cannot do. That, to me, is the best part about going in some of these arenas and feeling that the players, have made it to a point where the fans know exactly what they can and cannot do. Knowledgeable fans.
I'll take your word for it, but that just means I have to get out to a Knicks game ASAP.
Here's Barrett following the basket by Chris Middleton. And the rejection by Giannis. 5 on the clock. Out to Barrett. Lets it go from deep.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
And it's Lillard missing. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Onside, Barrett. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. 3 points. Barrett's got 5 now.
Well, Barrett has got to become more consistent, but if he adds consistent three-point shooting, turn the lights out.
Here's Middleton. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now. especially on the interior.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Milwaukee team.
And this, the first of two
for the Bucks. Wright comes in for Gary Trent. And as the salary cap looks set to rise significantly, Shams, any major effects that you can anticipate?
It won't be like the year the Warriors signed KD. They're going to smooth the cap numbers, and it's not going to spike quite the same. But these numbers will continue to get eye-popping when you think about player salary, and you have to keep in mind luxury tax and the new second apron that came into play with the collective bargaining agreement, and that will play a part in how teams build, not putting yourself in a restrictive position to continue to build winning organizations.
A lot of moving parts to contend with, but boy, a lot on the horizon. A different look for Milwaukee. Beauchamp's checked in, and it's Pat Connaughton in for Damian Lillard. The Bucks have gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. And it's blocked. It's Dick on the wing. 14 points from him the last game against the Lakers. Here's the floater. The rebound by Brook Lopez. Milwaukee in the lead. Now here's Connaughton. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful.
The assist, and Connaughton.
Brown against Connaughton. Brown with it. Still without a basket. That shot off the mark. Great D that time from Giannis. Here's Beauchamp. Dick defending. Here's Lopez. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Raptors ball.
Now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Chris Boucher. For Toronto, they come in off the loss to the Lakers in Los Angeles.
The failure to make shots on a consistent basis, that's going to put you behind the 8 ball all night.
I thought most of the shots they took were low percentage looks. The key in the NBA is, can you get your best scorers into their best spots? They didn't do that.
Hey, Shams, we know you've reported on so many big trades that did happen. Were there ever a few that were close to happening but may have fallen apart at the 11th hour?
I always wait until things are 100% confirmed, but listen, there's always a trade or two that's viewed as done but just does not happen, whether it sours, whether something falls apart. There's always one deal or two that falls apart at the trade deadline or in the offseason. But I try to wait as best I can and make sure that when I report, it is confirmed.
Outstanding. Beauchamp misses.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And with the break here, let's look at the stats for Wright. He's around 6 points per game, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. And it's nice to be able to bring someone with his defensive skill set off the bench.
I think, in fact, to win a championship, you usually need a guy like this on your roster.
And it's tied up with that one. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. And it's Wright with the ball for Milwaukee. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Toronto.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
First free throw is good. Hey, Shams, no one is keyed on the league like you. Is there an under-the-radar trend that you're seeing around the NBA, or the next thing that you're anticipating may happen with the way the league will sway one way or the other?
Talking to executives around the league, it's clear that length has been very important, but having players that do multiple things and are versatile, that is of the utmost importance right now. We saw what happened with the Celtics winning a championship this year. I think that certainly is going to have an impact on how teams are going to build moving forward. Like the Celtics, you want to have players, 3 to 5 players that are playing heavy minutes for you, that are doing everything out there on the floor, not just one particular move.
And here's Giannis, following the 3 from Davion Mitchell. And Beauchamp gets it to go.
And with the height to see over the defense, the eyes to spot the open man, Giannis continues to flourish as a facilitator.
Now here's Brown. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. From downtown, the Raptors rebound. Fernando. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Just superb timing. Lopez stretches out beautifully to send that back.
Into the lane. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Now let's take a peek at the league leaders in scoring. Third is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And his contribution to his team offensively cannot be understated. He is always leading the way for them with his ability to put up points.
And the first one at the line is good. And so he makes both from the line. Shams, you've been around the NBA for a long time now. Which players do you enjoy watching the most?
Greatness, especially the guys that are regarded among the greatest of all time, like LeBron James, like Stephen Curry, like Kevin Durant. You have to throw those in there. But this is a new era, a new crop. The Jason Tatums, Jaylen Browns, Nikola Jokic, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Have to throw Luka Doncic in there. You have Donovan Mitchell, you have Paolo Banchero, you have Tyrese Halliburton, you have Joel Embiid, you have Tyrese Maxey, Jimmy Butler, you have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Anthony Edwards, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, Devin Booker, Zion Williamson, Anthony Davis, De'Aaron Fox, Victor Wembanyama. So let's not have anyone here left out.
All right, they're all fun to watch. And he knocks down the first one.
And when he's healthy, Brook Lopez is someone you have to game plan for. This is a huge presence on the floor who uses his length, his size to great advantage.
And Toronto making a change here. Abaji's checked in. And both free throws good for Lopez.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
1:22 left to play in the first. Mitchell against Wright. Lopez with the steal. Giannis outside. Wright trying to break free. And that one's good by Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got his third bucket of the night. Pass to Dick. Pass to Abaji. He's looking for Boucher and finds him. Over onto DeCumbo, and the shot's good for Boucher.
Well, you got to get to that in-between game sometimes. Chris Boucher getting to that mid-range jumper.
Onto DeCumbo, looking over the floor. Here's Wright to the wing right side. Shot clock at 6. And Beauchamp gets it to go. Beauchamp's got 6 points. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Tipped away and stolen by Wright. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Making it look simple. The athleticism of Giannis on full display.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Ian Mitchell, 2 shots.
First one falls for him. He hits both from the stripe. 9 seconds left in the first. Outside, out of the Kumbo, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
He struggled mightily at the free throw line in their last game.
Second personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line for Milwaukee, Giannis Antetokounmpo. 1 shot.
Free throw good. Giannis. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Bucks. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Bucks.
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
The guard and off guard are Lillard and Trent. Bobby Portis out there with Chris Middleton, and it's Giannis in at the 5. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Hey, Shams, it seems like with these younger teams coming, we may be witnessing a transfer of power in the NBA. What do you think?
It's really due to the parity that we're seeing in the league, and we haven't seen this much parity in a really long time. It's wide open for teams in both conferences, in the East and West, to claim that top perch. We have to give the league a lot of credit. There's tons of parity now.
Which I think is leading to expansion talk, correct? We've got so much talent right now, we can kind of let it ooze out a little bit to some other areas.
Certainly expansion, couple more teams in the league, but the league really loves where they're at now. And any given year, anyone can win.
He misses the free throw. He's off on the second.
Uncharacteristic trip to the line for him. Just lost his feel on those shots.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks' lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Barnes.
We know Scotty Barnes will embrace the physicality. That score is about concentration.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Last game out, we saw him pour in 42. And there it is for him. Trent's got the lead up to 6 now for Milwaukee.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. It's important to remember Damian Lillard was a 2-star prospect coming out of high school in Oakland. He says that the doubt I faced, what I found is I have true belief in myself. I poured a lot in and just continued to work. That's why when I struggle, I never waver because I know that I'm true to it. Eventually, I'm going to have my time. Kevin?
I think they call that Dame time. Hey, David, thank you. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Now, quickly. No scoring in this one. Abaji the pass to Quickly. Here's Abaji. Over Trent. Abaji can't get it to go.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
And how about the splendid floor vision from Antetokounmpo? A good decision maker, improves his passing each and every year.
Here's Abaji. Gary Trent Jr. making his last shot. On the wing, Barnes. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And Antetokounmpo's size, no doubt a huge factor, a master at getting up to block shots.
Lillard the pass to Giannis. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Lillard with the bucket.
A downright lethal three-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
Toronto calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to...
Now let's check out and highlight the best defenses in the NBA. The Raptors third.
This is a team that takes pride on the defensive side of the floor. I mean, they play hard and they play together. They are a tough group to score on.
And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Lillard against Barnes. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor. Milwaukee leading by 9. And Lillard kicks to Middleton. Antetokounmpo against Pirtle. Powers through inside. Giannis.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
A drive by Barnes. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
It's going to be on Gary Trent Jr. Raptors have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws. 81% as a team.
And the first one drops. Barnes hits them both. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside Portis. There's the pass to Lillard. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton.
Chris Middleton.
That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Raptors trail by 9. Barnes down low. Working on Portis. They recover it. They get it back. They get it back. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand.
Every aspect of Giannis's game showing tonight. Just unreal.
Now here is Pirtle. Scoreless thus far. Quickly the pass to Brown. Kicks it to Barnes. Clock at 4. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Milwaukee leading by 11. Here's Lillard. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Yeah, Lillard has those ups. He can get to the rim when he wants to.
Toronto's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Quickly looking it over. Pass to Pirtle. Barnes trying to free himself up. Pirtle's shot is off. And it's the Bucks' ball. They're on a 15-6 run. And Middleton kicks to Lillard. There's the drive. A shot missing. Good D by Barnes. Raptors trail by 13. He dishes it to Pirtle. Barnes trying to free himself up. Tries again. He blocks it again. You've got to have a better effort against him.
Sending back everything.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Man, with that skill set at 6'11", Giannis might be the toughest guard in the league.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
2 shots.
And he makes the first.
And what I love about Giannis, yeah, he's a superstar, an MVP, a champion. But best of all, Giannis is an incredible ambassador for the game.
Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
And the Raptors call time here
To check out the stats for Middleton. He's averaging 15 points a game, 6 assists and 4 rebounds. And what an impact he makes for them on that offensive end.
Right, he can do a little bit of everything for this team, and it shows when you look at the scoreboard.
Now, here's Quickly. Still scoreless. And the rejection by Giannis. Lillard against Quickly. Lillard left side. That shot off. Good D by Barnes.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Quickly against Lillard. No good on that one.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. But boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
To stop the drought. Barnes passes to Bryant. And there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Whitey's checked in for Damian Lillard. And then for Toronto, Chris Boucher's checked in for Barnes. Dick comes in for R.J. Barrett. And Davion Mitchell subbed in for Quickly. Here's Wright. And finished off by Wright.
That's unselfishness from Trent Jr. We know he wants to score, but when your teammate's that wide open, just simply put the ball where it needs to be.
Now here's Brown. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Third personal foul.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Toronto.
What you love about Bruce Brown at this point in his career, guys, he will fit for any of the teams in the league for a couple of reasons. Number one, he's developed himself offensively. But two, he's always about the team. His skill set can travel.
Shots good by Middleton.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Here's Dick. Following the basket by Chris Middleton. Mitchell with it. Picked up by Portis. And Davion Mitchell gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And the Bucks making a change here. Bojamp's checked in.
Coming onto the floor for your Bucks, Bojamp.
And here's Giannis. 19 points in the game. Pass to Portis. Here's Giannis. Gets number 9 to fall. He's only taken 10 shots.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Trent against Brown. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Here's Beauchamp. Dick defending. Beauchamp passes to Portis. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Fires top of the key. And Boucher sings it back.
Toronto ball.
And let's see the leading three-point teams in the NBA. The Bucks number 1.
The threat of deep shooting makes everything easier offensively. They've been incredibly accurate from long range.
Raptors trail by 18. Now, here's Mitchell. 9 points in the game so far. Just 5 to shoot. The kick out to Brown. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Portis. Milwaukee leading by 18. Wright with it. 5 points in the game. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Shoots from 12. Rebound by Mitchell. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Toronto Raptors. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
And with the pause in the action, let's look at the numbers for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And he's an elite glass eater, a factor inside among the top 10 in rebounds per game.
And the only way you average top 3 in points if you have that scorer's mentality. He knows he's the go-to guy. And everyone else knows it as well. That free throw, no good. A different look for Milwaukee. Lopez comes in for Portis, and it's Pat Connaughton in for Trent. And Toronto also making a switch. Olynyk's checked in. And he ends up missing both free throws.
And love how he's getting himself to the line this quarter. If he keeps it up, it'll end up creating some foul problems on the other side, and that can always help a team's cause.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 9. It's Dick on the wing. Toronto working the ball around now. Here's Boucher. His three-pointers off the mark. Bucks leading by 16. Passes it to Lopez. And here is Connaughton with the drive.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Mitchell passes to Dick. Now Boucher. The pass to Mitchell. Back to Dick. Lets the 3 fly. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Mitchell's got 3 assists tonight.
And whenever Dick is getting a pass, if he has any chance to get off a clean jumper, you know it's going up.
Shams, I am so sorry our time has run out. It has been great having you here with us. We appreciate your time so much, and I hope we do it again soon.
Thanks, Kevin. Anytime. You know when I'm not on my phone, I'm here to talk to you and talk hoops with you anytime.
Oh, I love it. Thank you so much again. Hey, DB, wasn't that terrific talking to Shams? He is as plugged into everything around the NBA as anyone you could hope to meet.
A guy who's really in the know, and as somebody who prides themselves on doing research, boy, you have got to respect the legwork and the dedication he brings to the table.
And Toronto making a change here. Abaji's checked in. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Bucks leading by 13. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Over Boucher. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
And we've seen Giannis elevate his scoring ability over time. Great bucket there.
Pass to Dick. Back to Mitchell. Here's Abaji. And the Raptors hit again from deep. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Giannis inside. Boucher defending. Antetokounmpo, no good. Mitchell kicks to Olynyk. And that one released in time, but no good. That'll do it for the first half. Bucks ahead. They lead by 12. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, you guys were able to get the lead. What was the key to getting all those open shots?
It was just getting stops, getting rebounding, getting out and pushing, finding lanes, finding open guys.
And you made the most of it, Chris. Thanks a lot. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. This home crowd is elated about what they've seen so far. I'm Ernie Johnson. That's Shaquille O'Neal. That's Kenny Smith. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 23 points, 13 rebounds, and 7 assists. The first 2 quarters tonight looked a lot like what we saw from him in his last game. And, Shaq, what did you see out there from the Bucks?
You guys know I appreciate when a team takes a commitment to attack in the painted area. Those type of teams looks, things tend to happen. That's how they built this league.
Looking at Toronto, Shaq, your thoughts?
Well, they have to improve their defense. Guys were getting burned on the perimeter. They wouldn't put a hand up, as my man said, hand down, man down. Oh, you got to get some help. That pretty much covers everything, Ernie. Shaq, you think they played their best?
No way, no way.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. When a team, Doris, is on a losing streak, what lessons can be learned from that?
Yeah, Kevin, you know this. Losing streaks seem to be inevitable in the NBA. The season is too long to go through without some adversity. What I think you learn is grit and how to keep fighting even when you don't have your best game available.
So for Toronto right now, down in the block, the bigs will be Olynyk and Pirtle. On the perimeter, it's Barrett and Barnes. And it's quickly in the corner. Four on the shot clock. Here's Middleton. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And how about the focus in the face of that tight defense? Part of why Middleton can go off for 20-plus on any night.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, the Raptors are rebuilding with purpose. Coach Darko Rajakovic said, "We're doing a good job at the start of this process, selecting the right people that care and are very committed to each other. That's a good baseline to build on." Kevin, slowly, the pieces are falling into place.
David, you're so right. He is great at developing those young players. Pirtle. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after it. Lillard against quickly. Toronto grabs the miss. 90 seconds now into the second half. Pass to Barrett. Over Trent. Barrett, no good. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. They led by as many as 18 points.
Oh, you'd love to see Gary Trent Jr. put it on the deck, slice through the defense off that drive. Stop it, Gary.
Now, here's quickly. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Here's Barrett looking to end his cold spell. And the rejection by Giannis. Five to shoot. And here's Quickly for 3. Buries it from three-point range. Quickly's got 5 points in the quarter.
Absolutely no hesitation for Quickly on the range shot right there. What confidence.
And Lillard gets to Middleton. Portis against Olynyk. Lillard outside. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got 7 rebounds in the game. And the defense of this Raptors team, Greg, they are built to switch.
And it's no accident with their roster construction. They like having wings that can guard all 5 positions. Makes defending a much easier prospect.
And so it's Milwaukee now. The Raptors getting the bucket. Portis, the pass to Middleton. Second chance shot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Scotty Barnes picks one up.
Solid passer and rebounder, but it's really scoring where Middleton shows up big. He can be just relentless on that end of the floor.
2 shots.
And that one falls for Middleton. Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, and Kareem leading that 71 squad.
Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
Recently, the Raptors made moves, Greg, to add some Canadian-born talent to their roster.
They traded for R.J. Barrett and Kelly Olynyk, two guys that represent Canada in international play, and were both born in Toronto.
Let's check out some of the best shooting teams out there. The Bucks, number one.
Are just tremendously disciplined offensively, always looking for the best possible shot. That's how they've gotten that field goal percentage to skyrocket.
Here's Quickly. He's got 7. Passes it to Barrett. That shot is off. Great D that time from Portis.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Now here's Barnes. 15 points in the game. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Barnes has got 17.
This guy is such a phenomenal scorer. Scotty Barnes feeling very good right now.
Antetokounmpo using his size!
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And here is Quickly. Now the pass to Olynyk. And it's Barnes at the elbow. Rebound, Milwaukee. Portis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Middleton looking it over. Lillard finds Middleton. Over Quickly. And Middleton the bucket on the assist by Lillard. Middleton's got 8 here in the quarter.
Great to see Middleton producing like this. You can tell he loves to be a factor in his team's success.
Again, Toronto.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
Trent passes to Antetokounmpo. There's Portis. Some solid defense from Pirtle. Raptors trail by 15. Now, here's Barrett. 5 points in the game. Shot from 12. Up again. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Just can't find a shot. It's no wonder they're losing. I mean, he's been completely scoreless all night.
Nice shot by Portis.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
Here's Olynyk after the made shot from Bobby Portis. Outside, Barrett. Pass to Barnes. Over Middleton. And again, it's Toronto converting.
See the confidence in that jumper building and building for Scotty Barnes.
Quickly against Lillard. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
Barnes can't get it to go. Bucks leading by 15. Over in the corner, Lillard. Here's Middleton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Third personal
foul. A determined shooter who excels at the charity stripe. Middleton will gladly head to the line.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
They've shown no let-up. Penetration, knife it inside. The defense has to tighten it up if they want to slow this team down.
I think tonight has also, guys, been about the lost art of the mid-range jumper. If you utilize that in-between game right, there's plenty of value in it.
And the experience and consistency Middleton offers is valuable to this team. He's still such an important player.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Lopez comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Trent. A new group in now for the Raptors. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Jakob Poeltl. Chris Boucher comes in for Olynyk. Dix checked in for Barnes. And it's Brown in for R.J. Barrett. Now, here's Quickly. 9 points in the game so far. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Middleton with it. He's picked up by Dick. Here's a look now what's coming up for the Milwaukee Bucks. On Wednesday, it'll be the Detroit Pistons coming into town. And then on Saturday, they'll tip off a road trip in Charlotte where they'll take on the Hornets.
And for the matchup with the Rockets, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
The first one falls.
He's forcing the action now, finally getting to the charity stripe after no freebies in the first half.
A different look for Milwaukee. Beauchamp's checked in, and it's Wright in for Lillard. And Toronto also making a switch. Abaji's checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Pass to Fernando. Here's Abaji. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Milwaukee leading by 19. Knocks it loose. Dick with the steal. From 16 feet away, he cans it. Dick's got 5.
So much balance when Dick's in the air. Always able to square his chest and make a confident stroke.
Right against Brown. Back to Connaughton. Fires the 3. It's good from long range. Connaughton's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Brown against Wright. Passes it to Abaji. Out to the right wing. Boucher kicks to Brown. Pulls up. Milwaukee with the rebound. Lopez has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Middleton. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Here's Dick. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you look at Grady Dick's physical gifts, and you see it's all there. Size, length, careful training, and hard work could make him into something special.
It's his first trip to the line. Free throw drops for Dick. Portis, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And both free throws good for Dick. We've seen the NBA feature several overseas games, Greg, the last couple years. Always growing the sport, aren't they?
And I know the fans love it. And nothing quite like seeing an NBA game in person and expanding that opportunity. Always a plus. And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Abaji, the pass to Fernando. Here's Abaji. He's defended by Connaughton. Brown inside the line. Rebounded by the Bucks. Portis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Wright looking around. The pass to Portis. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Brown, the pass to Fernando. Wright against Brown, and stolen by Wright. The shot, no good. Toronto's gone 6 of 12 from outside, a very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. Abaji, the pass to Fernando. over right. Up and in from the low block. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Pass to Connaughton. The offensive rebound.
Raptors foul. Ochai Agbaji. First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
The line for Milwaukee. Pat Connaughton. 2 shots.
And that one misses. He hits the second from the line.
And as a team, they're hovering around the high 80s from the free throw line. They've gotten better as the game has gone along, which is exactly what you want to see.
2 minutes.
That's to Boucher. No good on the triple. Bucks leading by 21. Middleton outside. Going inside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Middleton's got 16 points here in the second half.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Now here's Brown.
Yeah, Bruce Brown in that instance, just get that defender a little bit off balance. You put him in a tough position, and you get a trip to the free throw line.
And this will be his second and third shots to the line here.
And to this point on the season, guys, 80% from the line. He's done a really good job.
He's off on the first. And the Raptors making a change here. Barnes is checked in. And he sinks the second. Bucks leading by 22. To the middle. Here's Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
If you give Lopez a 7-footer this much room, it's over.
Passes to Olynyk. Back to Barnes. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Brook Lopez. The 2022 Rookie of the Year, Scotty Barnes, GA. Had a terrific rookie year, as we know. His second year may have fallen off a little bit.
Yeah, it was a bit stagnant for Scotty, but man, he had a monster third year, making his first All-Star game. The playmaking of Barnes especially took a leap.
And the first one at the line is good. When you think about Scotty Barnes, Doris, it's amazing how good he already is.
Kev, it's remarkable that he can affect almost every aspect of the game at a high level, meaning he can guard the opponent's best player, but he can also fill up the box score on the offensive end. Points, assists, rebounds, he can do it all.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Middleton can't get it to go. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Brown with the bucket. Brown's got 12.
I'd tell you guys, sometimes it feels like Bruce Brown prefers to score through contact. He loves those kinds of challenges.
Wright with it. He has 5. And finished off by Wright.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Here's Brown following the bucket by the Bucks. And the layup is good. 14 points for him.
Yeah, Bruce Brown can be very effective in the lane. Keeps you off balance with his timing.
Middleton outside. Up in time. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back right after this. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And the Raptors with the ball. The small and power forwards are the star pair of Middleton and Antetokounmpo. The guard and off guard are Lillard and Trent. And it's Lopez in at the 5 down low. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Barrett, no good.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Here's Trent. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Outside, Barrett. And there's the pass to Quickly. Toronto working the ball around now. Barnes against Middleton. Barnes can't get it to go. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. That one goes in.
And with great positional size, Milton knows how to do damage down low.
Here's Barnes, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Brook Lopez. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. First free throw is good. Well, a trend that we've seen over the past couple years is that the league is getting younger, Doris, than ever before.
And Kevin, that's a product of players starting to train seriously at a young age. And what they're training is their skill level, handling, passing, and shooting. The key here is, do they have a nuanced understanding of the game? There is where the growth has to come. But it is definitely getting younger.
Now here's Middleton. Tight defense on him. Lopez outside. And the 3-ball is good.
You know, I think Lopez knows basically he can get his shot up over anyone. That stretch ability as a perimeter scorer is so important.
Hurdle finds Quickly. And it's sent back by Lopez. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. For Toronto, they've gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Hurdle kicks to Quickly. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That will be foul number 5 on him.
And that's going to be his 5th, guys. One more and he's done.
Trent against Barrett. Over Trent.
And really, after that strong first half, he has been in quite the tailspin.
To the paint, here's Lillard. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with the basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Barnes passes to Dick. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. In recent history, GA, we've seen some so-called redshirt rookies really thrive in their first season.
Oh, great call, partner. Blake Griffin, Joel Embiid, Chet Holmgren, the latest, were all forced to sit out their first year, but they got to be around the team, soak up as much knowledge as possible, and you can't really argue with the results.
First one falls for him. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Milwaukee's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Now, here's Lillard, guarded closer. Clock at 6. Fires for 3. Boucher with the rebound. Boucher's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Well, 2 long-range bombs in the first, but that's stalled out right now.
And it's Shed missing. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Here's Antetokounmpo. Fernando pulls it in. Toronto's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Dick in the corner. A three-pointer is right on target. Dick's got 5 points in the quarter.
And that is why this team has Grady Dick, a floor spacer coming into the league with an elite three-point shot.
Lillard from outside doesn't get it to drop for him.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Abaji. Here's Shed. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Yeah, but this run started with tighter execution at both ends, and that'll need to be maintained for them to have a chance to take the lead.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Raptors knocking down the track. Count that bucket.
You can see the evolution of Giannis as a passer. He's gotten good at thinking for himself and his teammates.
Here's Shed. Pass to Dick. Here's Shed. Covered by Lillard. Boucher passes to Abaji. Got a piece of it. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Milwaukee ball. Substitution on the court.
Bucks leading by 20. Lillard surveying the D. Greg, a lot of parity around the NBA. You think fans like that?
It's a great question, Kevin. And there are trade-offs, but as a league, you've got to foster competition and live with the results. And the reality is, doesn't it feel better when there are more teams that have a legitimate chance to win it all?
Here's Brown, following the score by Damian Lillard. Brown, right side. Feeds it to Olynyk. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Manuel quickly, he's checked in for the Raptors. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Middleton outside. Over Barrett. Middleton can't get it to go. Raptors trail by 20. Lets a floater go, and Barrett gets it to go.
Pure determination here, guys. A fourth quarter run that has them looking better and better as we get ready for the stretch run.
Now here's Lopez. Here's Trent. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
Well, Gary Trent Jr. is accustomed to dealing with aggressive defense. That's the level of scorer he is. But in the interior there, I'll tell you, draws the contact nicely.
2 shots.
The free throw drops for Trent.
And one difference this half is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And making the most of their opportunities at the line here in the second half.
It's Barrett on the wing. Great D that time for Middleton.
But the effort's been there for him, just not getting the results.
Brown against Lillard. Passes it to Giannis. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 3 assists now in this one. Now Brown. Well, when you talk about the NBA going global, the last 6 MVPs, Doris, as you know, all international players.
Kevin, what I love about this is the NBA wants the best players, regardless of where they come from. There's a time where American players just dominated that award for years and years. Fact of the matter is, it's good for the game to get the baddest, best players in the world, and we've done it.
Unbelievable performance. He's got a quadruple double. Lillard against Quickly. Damian Lillard grabs the loose ball.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Middleton can't get it to go. The Raptors have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Barrett, no good.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Trent finds Giannis. Trent outside. The pass to Lillard. Nailed from three-point land.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Quickly against Lillard. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Trent. Here's Antetokounmpo. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
Instincts and anticipation. Great effort here by Giannis.
Quickly kicks to Olynyk. And that time, also a missed shot.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
You know, Dame loves to test the defense like that, runs up against it, and then outworks them.
2 shots.
That free throw good from Lillard. GA, what effect do you think the rule to limit flopping has had since it was put into place in the NBA?
Well, I do think we're seeing less theatrics, and there were fines before, but a flop now might impact the game itself. So I'd say it's been a bit of a deterrent.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Beauchamp's checked in. And both free throws good for Damian Lillard. Hey, GA, how about Damian Lillard's time in Portland? 11 magnificent years.
I mean, Kevin, arguably the best trailblazer of all time. Rookie of the year, then 7 All-Star appearances. Dame will always be a legend in the Rose City.
And up the court come the Bucks on the break.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Here's Abaji. Pass to Pirtle. Lillard against Mitchell. 6 to shoot. And the Raptors miss again.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
They're doing a very good job at the line this half.
At the line for Milwaukee, Giannis Antetokounmpo. 2 shots.
Down the first one.
He's got to get to the line a little bit more here in the second half. Let's see if he can get that edge back that he had in the first.
Looking at his out there now for the Bucks. Lopez, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's right in for Trent. That one misses. Of course, we're in the world now of super agencies, which consolidate player representation. What do you think?
Kev, I think obviously it gives some more power to the players because of the bargaining leverage. But for player movement, does it give more power to the big market teams? We're going to have to watch this unfold.
Fernando. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And Milwaukee gets called for the foul.
Personal foul. 4th team foul. Shooting for Toronto, Bruno Fernando. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And the Bucks with some changes. Portis, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Lillard. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Milwaukee's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Here's Wright. Pass to Connaughton. Here's the 3. Hits the 3-point bomb.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Here's Mitchell. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Milwaukee's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Pass to Beauchamp. Now here's Portis. Fades and shoots. 2 points. That one goes.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
That is the competitiveness he brings to the table. Every night you're going to get great effort from him.
Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play. That'll put Davion Mitchell on the line.
For Toronto.
That's on Brook Lopez. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Brook Lopez. And Mitchell no good on that one. And it seems each season more things can be subject to video review. Are you a fan of that, Greg?
You know, I'm a fan of keeping the game moving. Now, I'm not sure I'd get rid of review, but I sure would like the league to find a way to speed them up.
Clearly a foul.
At the line for Milwaukee, Giannis Antetokounmpo. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Raptors.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Bucks.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He did it all tonight, making an impact with more than just his scoring. How about the fact that he got a triple-double?
Boucher's shot is off. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Wright, poked away, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Mitchell.
Now into the lineup for your Bucks, Chris Middleton.
16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That one doesn't go. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
Yeah, I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thanks very much, Giannis. Great individual performance. I guess you're going for another MVP, huh?
You know, I try not to think about it that much. My mind says do my job, do whatever it takes to help my team win, and all I care about is I've got to win.
Love the humble brag, man. Congrats on the win. Thanks.
Thank you, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.